I will just simply have to play a card face down in the back row and end my turn.
Oh, well. I draw. And I'll play Harpy's Feather Dust to get rid of your face down card.
You destroy Twin Twisters, and because a card was destroyed, I can special summon Xenometeorus from my hand.
How many attack points?
2,000.
2,000, solid. So we are gonna normal summon Metal Illusionist to my side of the field. And his on summon effect will allow me to set a Metamorph trap from my deck. So we get to set Max Metamorph from my deck.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll activate Metal Illusionist's secondary ability, changing its type from a spellcaster to a fiend. So to end the turn, I'll throw 2 cards face down.
Alright, my move. I draw.
Standby phase.
Go ahead.
My Max Metamorph trap card. Since my Metal Illusionist is now a level 5, I believe. A level 5 fiend. Yeah, its level gets changed to 5 during your turn. I just never mentioned that because it's actually just never been like important to mention. But I felt like mentioning it. I contribute him off to summon the Metal Zoa X. And of course, you know Max Metamorph will then equip onto it.
Of course, giving it protection from monster and spells, right?
Yes, cannot be targeted, cannot be destroyed.
Gotcha. Well, my Xenometeorus is definitely not strong enough to take on your Metal Zoa X, so I'll switch it to defense mode. I switch my Xenometeorus to defense mode and play a card face down, and that will end my turn.
I draw. Since there is a monster in my graveyard, I can activate from my hand Sandwich Day.
Of course.
By paying 200 life points, I get to draw 1 card. It is not a monster, but it is my trap card Secret Barrel.
I am beginning to despise that card.
As you should. Because frankly, it's one of my favorites. So we'll be throwing a mysterious card face down. Very, very mysterious. And Metal Zoa X, Metal Crush his monster!
I don't think so. I activate my trap card. Compulsory evacuation device. Returning Metal Zoa X back to your hand.
Right. That'll send Max Metamorph to the grave. But I can go to the main phase 2 where I can activate the effect of my Metal Zoa X from my hand.
Say what?
Yeah, I can shuffle it back into my deck, and let me just find the exact wording. And I can set 1 Metamorph trap. So by shuffling Metal Zoa back into the deck, I get set from my deck. Just checking you're not ready for this time. Okay, the one I wanted is face down. So we get set Metamorph face down. So I will normal summon Dark Honest in attack mode.
Why would you do that when you're in main phase 2?
You'll find out. I'll pass the turn from there.
I draw. Well, there's no risk. There's no reward without risk. I switch Xenometeorus to attack mode, and with 2,000 attack points, I attack Dark Honest, causing you to take 900 points of damage.
But frankly, that activates my face-down Time Engine!
Say what?
Frankly, we're gonna go with Time Engine's effect. If a monster was destroyed by battle or my opponent's card effect, I can target that monster and special summon it. And then if I have a Metamorph trap in my grave, such as Max Metamorph, I get to destroy as many monsters in my opponent's field as possible.
Ah.
And then inflict damage to my opponent. equal to the special summon monster's attack points. So Dark Honest comes back, your monster goes, and you take 1100 points of damage.
Ugh. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Like you said, no risk without rewards. No, reward without risk. Now I'm saying it the wrong way around.
However, I'll go to my main phase 2 and activate Sandwich Day!
Not Sandwich Day!
Yes! I pay 200 life points and I get to draw a card. Then I reveal it. If the card drawn is a monster and it matches an attribute that's in my graveyard, I've got to discard a card. However, if the attribute isn't in my graveyard, I get to draw a whole new card. So, let's see what we get. It's Call of the Haunted. So I don't get to draw an extra card, but because it wasn't a monster, I don't have to discard.
How many cards in your hand?
Currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. Currently 4.
Nah. Actually, yeah, let's do it since you hate it so much. We'll activate the face down secret barrel, which causes you to take 200 points of damage to every card on your field and in your hand.
So with 4 cards in hand, that's 2, 4, 6, 800 points of damage. Ah! But now you control more monsters than I do, so I can special summon my Dino Wrestler Pancratops in attack mode. I'll play 1 card face down and end my turn.
That makes it my move. And I'll activate my face down Metal Morph. I'll equip it onto my Dark Honest. Meaning Dark Honest gets boosted up by 300 attack points, and if it attacks, it gains half of your monster's attack points and adds it to the total of its own.
Okay.
So what is your monster attack points?
2600 on Dino Wrestler Pancratops.
So 14 then plus 13 would equal 27, allowing me enough to destroy your monster. I never thought I'd say this, but Dark Honest, go into battle! Dark Heart Blast!
I activate Dino Wrestler Pancratops' quick effect. By tributing itself, I can target a card you control and destroy it. So say goodbye to your Dark Honest!
Dang! It also destroys my Metal Morph. Actually, chat, we're not doing too well. I'll have to pass there.
I draw. And I'll summon out Hydrogeddon in attack mode. Hydrogeddon attack Nyx directly with Hydro Gust.
Oh!
You take 1,600 points of damage.
Refreshing but painful.
I don't know. I don't think hydrogen is meant to be refreshing.
2 hydrogen plus 1 oxygen equals water. Hydrogen is the main component in water.
Yeah, well, do you know what else is the main component in absolute damage? It's Call of the Haunted. With Call of the Haunted, I'll revive my Dino Wrestler Pancratops.
Chemistry nerd, ouch! I paid attention in chemistry, okay?
Dino Wrestler Pancratops for 2,600. Dino Fist.
Ah!
You know what they say? That's some dino DNA.
Ew.
I'll throw down a face down and end my turn.
That makes it my move. Why do you only show up now?
Because it wanted to.
Yes, but it shows up at the most inconvenient times, because now, since I've drawn it, I have to pass.
I draw. And this duel is over. Dino Wrestler Pancratops for 2600. Dino Fist!
Oh.
Dealing you 2600 to your 27, leaving you with only 100 life points. It's been a good duel, Nyx. But in the end, Hydro Get On! Hydro Gust!
Oh.